Well, hello. Hopefully everybody is doing all right. I just wanted to give a few channel updates. I'm gonna take my time because I just got home from jury duty. So how exciting is that? Yeah, totally, right? Feel free to ask me any questions about not HelloFresh, but just ask me any questions about the casino or if there's anything on your mind. Like I said at the start, I was actually sequestered for a couple days while I was trying to be a part of a jury and deliver a verdict. So yeah, that was really tough, and jury duty is not fun at all. So just keep that in mind when you are selected. It's not very fun. We have a few episodes that I need to catch up on, so I'll be putting that on the podcast from the last few weeks. So once we get that all done, then we should be good to go and continue on with the remaining guests that we have for May. So we do have a few people coming on, and I think that's going to be pretty exciting. Hopefully, you guys will enjoy the guests that we have right now. So, all right, 10 cups water, 2 teaspoons of salt to a large pot. Haven't seen you guys for a while. Hopefully, everyone's doing well. I know there's a lot of restrictions in our city, and it hasn't been too much fun for everyone. It really sucks. Trying to actually work on getting my setup ready for the live streams that I'm going to be doing soon this week. So actually, I do want to show you something. So hang on. So I did get something while I was there at my friend's house. And I wanted to show you guys this because I did have a roulette wheel before, but I want to show you this one. So my friend had a roulette wheel at his house just sitting there. Now, this wheel was actually from the table that we bought a lot of years ago while we were doing funny money casinos. It was pretty fun to actually do that. We ended up doing a funny money at the Shaw Conference Center for Stantec. And at the time, they were really, they were going pretty large. Like they took the whole, all three of the rooms there at the Shaw. So it was like massive. And they ended up having this really huge Christmas party, and it was a James Bond theme. So we ended up actually doing the funny money. We provided 10 tables. It was a whole ton of fun because we ended up buying a craps table. Hopefully on one of the live streams, I can show you what that craps table looked like, as well as the roulette table that we bought. So then when we bought the roulette table, we were using my actual wheel with it, which ended up being sold, but we never, ever touched this wheel. So this thing is like in mint condition. So I think it's pretty awesome. I don't know if we'll ever use it. It's a little bit smaller. I think that's 18 inches. So I don't think we can really use it for a live stream. I guess we could, but it's not really like the ones that we have at work. So, guys, I hope that maybe down the road, if we ever do like a roulette one, then I think that it would be awesome for us to actually get one. But we ended up selling our roulette table. We ended up selling our craps table as well. So. Lan asks, what do farts smell like? Well, you should know the answer to that. Don't ask me who was in the washroom at Baccarat all the time, because it wasn't me. Every time I needed to use it, the door was locked. I wonder who was in there. Funny guy. Okay, so again, if you're just jumping on, hello. It's nice to see you. I was in jury duty. It sucked. We didn't come to a conclusion the first night. I ended up sleeping at the. And when that happens, they actually keep your phones, and the TV was like unplugged when you're in the hotel room. It had like this plastic cover over it with a lock so that you couldn't plug the TV in. You couldn't watch any TV while you were sequestered. The phones were taken off of the walls, and it was super, super boring. Like there was nothing that you could really do, and you were just sitting there. It wasn't fun. You had to like bring a book. You had to like do something, find something to do. Sequestering, yeah, no fun at all. I do have a lineup ready for May. which is going to be pretty exciting because we're going to have a lot of people on. Hopefully a little more consistent. I know like the Oiler games have been going on, so it's been tough to kind of schedule everything around that. And you know, we're also going to have a special guest host. So whenever someone's not available, we actually have Michelle. So Michelle Workman will actually be featured now that Danielle is part of the full cast. So I think it'll be exciting to have a new voice in and some stories that she can share, and just a new point of view from like her time. I got to work with her; she was pretty awesome. I worked with her at the Palace, and yeah, she was definitely a lot of fun to be around. And I got to train her in craps. She's one of my best dealers that I ever trained. Really smart, and yeah, just a definite poker guru. So I think you guys, you know, if you haven't seen any videos of Michelle, just check the channel. So hello, excited to hang with the team. Yeah, welcome to the team, Michelle. So I think that when we do a lot of like a lot of poker guests and whatnot, I think Michelle's just going to be our hired gun, and I think that yeah, she's an amazing player, amazing person, amazing dealer, amazing everything. So yeah, she taught me how to play poker when back in the day. Just gave me a lot of advice, and just you know watching those guys and just how they played and just their style and how they handled themselves. I mean, it meant a lot. It helped me when I was playing full time and when my back was against the wall and when I needed money and when I needed to do a lot of things. You know, when I was struggling. So I love poker. You know, I know I never say that, but I love poker. I love playing poker. I don't mind dealing it, but playing it, yeah. I mean, it's always been a part. So hearts to you as well. Right, I'm not very good at cooking this right now because I only got to like step one. Okay, so peel and mince the garlic, whole onion, half the red onion into quarter-inch pieces. Okay, I did that already. I did that yesterday. I have something special in mind for Pygao Tiles. I think I don't know one. I don't know why, but the Pygao Tiles videos have been the most popular ones. I really don't understand. Uh, I think we're just going to continue on with some Pygao Tiles. I think we'll be doing a few more things, um, you know, with the other games, and you'll see me start to incorporate it now that I have a space in my basement. I got my table back for those of you that are just joining on. I think it's pretty exciting because I haven't had my table for quite a while. One of them used to be an old Baccarat casino table. So I think you guys are going to be, for those of you that worked at Baccarat, you're probably going to laugh and kind of remember that. Yeah, I think you guys will enjoy the videos that I'm going to put out using that table. I'm probably going to use it while I do the live stream as well. So, what is my favorite tip story? You want a good one or a bad one? I'll give you one of each. The bad one was I was working at the Palace, and at the time I was a dual rate floor supervisor. I think Michelle was working actually on the shift, but I remember that I was booked for two dealing shifts, and uh, the first night I got bumped up to floor soup, and I was like, oh, this sucks. That night, a player won the Royal Flush, and then she ended up tipping, I think it's 10%, and I think it was like $17,000. So then everyone's like, "Yeah, this is awesome! Tips are gonna be so good." So they did the first pickup that night, and I was pitting, which sucked. But then I looked at the schedule, and then like the next night, I was dealing. So I'm like, "Oh, this is gonna be so good." So the next night, I ended up going to work, and I got there. I was night shift, so I'm there at like 6:30. I look at the lineup sheet, and my name was scratched out, and I could see that it was like from dealing, and it was like dealing craps to pitting. So then I ended up pitting both nights. I was so mad. Put myself on the EO list, and I didn't even get off the EO list. So yeah, that was not the best night ever. So that was my tip story. I think the other one. I mean, I won't lie. I got I got good money when I was working late night poker, and this is when it first came out. So there was a couple days where you know, the players were really nice, and somehow like there was one night where we were like on a 5-10 game. I don't know how it was a 5-10 limit game. It actually ended up going overnight, and the players were like so nice. I love players like that. They were really smart. Like, you know, the action was fast, so the game was going by. I think they all like, nobody hated each other on that table. Um, but the tips are so good because you get like a $5 chip in every pot, right? So then, yeah, we were like hustling. You know, it was keep your own. So it was like KYO for those of you guys in the States there. We were making a lot of coin during that night. And, you know, this was like when poker was booming. It was actually really good. The money was great. And yeah, yeah, I won't tell you what I made per hour, but it was like probably the most ever. Like that. And then we had a couple of 3-6 games, which were, but well, you guys know how that is dealing the. I don't want to say like the scrub game, but because I played through 6, and that kind of paid my mortgage. So no disrespect to 3-6 limit. I wish it came back, and I wish there was more of it because we never have that anymore. So yeah, there you go, Alex. You got both. All right. Worst mistake on a table. Mine was dealing blackjack on baccarat. Oh yeah. Actually, yeah, I do have one. It was my first day at Yellowhead, and it was my first day back dealing at Yellowhead. So this was like 2017. They put me on roulette, and remember, I haven't dealt. Well, I was a games manager 2015. So this is 2017. Did I say 2000? Yeah, probably January 2017. So 2010. It's been 7 years since I was dealing. So they put me on roulette, and I thought everything was fine. I was dealing to, I think it was 6 players. I had no chipper, so you get the chipper champ, which worked. It was fine, but I ended up paying this guy in fives, and he was only playing dollars. So yeah, that was the first night, and he didn't say anything. Obviously, I kept paying his color in fives, and it wasn't the same guy from before, like earlier on the night, and I thought it was, but I didn't look at the tree. My first night, I ended up, yeah, giving a lot of money. The guy just bolted, and then yeah, I got a talking to the next day. So my second day of work, I got a FFI for yeah, for not figuring that out. So, and I'm not going to tell you who gave me the FFI, but it was pretty bad.
There's my hotel.
Going down. First floor. Main floor.
So I'm just driving by the Lethbridge casino. I just wanted to see it. I know it's closed. That's too bad. I really wanted to see inside. Maybe another time, maybe the next time I'm here in Lethbridge, but I wanted to show everybody back home what this casino looked like.
Hi to everybody out there. This is our first date night in like 5 years. So.
7 months.
7 months. Yeah, 7 months. That's crazy. But here we are. Okay, this is a shuffle here. You push it in like this, you push it like this.